I'm Liese O'Halloran Schwarz, and this is What Could Be Saved, a novel about an American expatriate family in Bangkok whose 8-year-old son goes missing, and what happens when, decades later, a man appears claiming to be the vanished boy. My father was a social scientist, and I was actually born in Africa, and then we moved to Bangkok. And it was such a formative period of my life, though, that it really marked me. It formed me.
You wrote something that I loved about how a story can carry a flavor of truth about a family while not resorting to actual fact.
Yes. None of the things happened in my book in real life, but all of it could have happened. One of the main characters, Genevieve, who was one of the main characters in this short story, she's the mother of this family. I needed her to not be like my mother at all. And so I made her dislike being in Bangkok, and her character grew from there. My mother loved Bangkok, and that kind of fundamental difference is enough to bloom fiction for me.
There are so many moments in this story where if one tiny thing had happened differently, everything would have been different. Do you think a lot about before and after moments?
Oh, sure. There's actually a line in my previous book, The Possible World, and one of the characters is a doctor, and she says, it's another opportunity to plow that divide between before and after into somebody's life, because you go into the room as a doctor and you say, I'm so sorry, your husband's dead. I mean, that's extremely, there you are. You're a witness to a lot of before and afters, and I do think about before and after. I mean, we are a hair's breadth away from tragedy at all times. It's a really sour outlook, but I think we're also lucky because we evade it most of the time. I feel like there are so many times things could go wrong and they don't, and how great that is.
Thanks for watching A Word on Words. For more of my conversation with Liese Schwarz, visit awordonwords.org and keep reading.
I wrote my first book when I was 3, The Incredibly Ambitious, The History of the World, and I still have it.